Demeter was the goddess of the cornfield, mistress of harvesting and planting, and the lady of growing things. Zeus gave Demeter 2 children. One of the children was named Persephone.
Demeter adored her very much. Persephone was raised among flowers, and she looked like a flower herself. One day she went across a stream through a grove of trees to a little glade. She saw a strange bush she had not noticed before.
She started to pull the branches until the bush and its long roots dragged it out of the ground, remaining a large hole. As she went back to her lilies, she heard a rumbling sound and came back. The sound was coming from the hole, which grew louder and louder.
All of a sudden, black horses leaped out, dragging behind them a golden chariot, and the chariot stood Hades. Before Persephone could do anything, Hades kidnapped her.
When Demeter found out that Persephone didn't come home, she was frantic. Demeter started looking for her daughter.
Persephone!
She came across the bush and her heart dropped when she saw Persephone's paint pot.
Demeter climbed back into her chariot and sped to Olympus to find Zeus.
Brother Hades has stolen our daughter.
I fancy she has a talent for survival. Pray, think it over.
Then Demeter realizes that Zeus was holding a new thunderbolt. She realized that Hades has sent Zeus a special gift. It would be difficult to attain justice.
Demeter went back to Earth, and Zeus looked down and people were starving. I have not been fair to you. Do you still wish for your daughter's return?
Yes.
Very well, your daughter shall stay with you. However, if any food passed her lips during her sojourn in Tartarus, then she must remain there. This is the law of abode.
I doubt she would eat. In the meantime, Persephone was in Arabis with the Dark King. After a few days, Hades started to treat her with kindness, but she made herself very hard to please.
I want to go home to my mother. I hate you. Hades tried every way to tempt her into eating, but Persephone swore she would not eat until she had returned to her mother.
Persephone loved her garden best. That is where she spent most of her time because she was so hungry she didn't know what to do.
One afternoon, she saw a little boy eating something juicily. He reached out his hand, showing her a pomegranate, her favorite fruit.
We are alone. Eat. Persephone looked around and agreed. She never tasted something so delicious. All of a sudden, a cry split the air. Hermes kept Harold's shout. She ran to the palace. The little gardener raced after her. Hades says, I bring you a message from your mother. She wants you home. I hope you haven't eaten anything yet. Let's go. They rose into the air. When Persephone got home to her mother, Hades already presented his case to Zeus. Zeus pronounced, since Persephone had eaten 6 seeds of the pomegranate, she has to spend 6 months with Hades each year. I suffer. This is terrible. It's okay, mother. Let's make the most of when I am here. For the months that you spend with that scoundrel, no grass will grow, no flowers blow, no trees will bear. So long as you are below, there will be desolation everywhere. This is why summer and winter are the way they are, why there is a time for planting and when the earth must sleep under frost. The end.